Welcome back to Who You Got with Cameron. I'm going to be ranking all the NFL teams on a tier list. First, we got the Miami Dolphins. I have them as Superbowl because they have Jalen Ramsey and Tyreek and Tua Tagovailoa. Next is Buffalo. I think they're wild card. They have a lot of good players. I just don't think they're better than Miami. The Bengals are going to be Super Bowl bound because they're the best in their division and they're still really, really good. And they have Joe Burrow. Kansas City is going to be a wild card. They don't have any wide receivers anymore like last year, but there's none, and they only have Travis Kelce. The Eagles are going to be Super Bowl bound because they still have a lot of good players in depth in Jalen Hurts. The Niners are going to be Super Bowl bound because they have a lot of good roster players. It's just they still don't have a quarterback. The Seahawks are going to be a wild card. They have a lot of good players, and they have Geno Smith, DK. Not that good of a D lineman. It's mostly old, but they got some good cornerbacks, and they have a good team. So I think they'll be in the wild card. The Ravens are going to be in the wild card just because they have Lamar Jackson, OBJ, and a good defense. The Lions could make the wild card. I just see them as mid. They're probably going to be second in their division, or it's going to be the Vikings, but I have them being mid. Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be wild card because they still have a lot of good players, not that good in division, but they still are not going to be that good for Super Bowl bound. The Raiders are going to suck. They have Devontae Adams, but they don't have any good defensive players, and they don't have a good quarterback. The Saints are going to be mid because they have Derek Carr and they have a good offense, so they're going to definitely get past their division. The Giants are going to be mid. They had a good year last year, but Saquon Barkley isn't going to be happy that he's not getting money. The Tennessee Titans are going to be mid. Maybe better than last year, but they have Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins. Their defense is pretty good, not that many corners. And it's just, you can't really trust Ryan Tannehill to make the playoffs. Panthers are going to be better luck next year. Bryce Young's going to be pretty good. Not that good, though, because he only has Adam Thielen, Miles Sanders as his best targets. Broncos are going to be better luck next year is because they have Russell Wilson, who's okay. He's going to be better this year. A little bit of targets in Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. Okay D linemen, not that many corners besides Surtain, but I just don't see them being mid or making the playoffs. Chargers are going to be hard for me, but I want to say wild card, but I just don't see them getting past all those tough AFC teams, so I'm going to say mid. I think the Vikings are going to be Super Bowl bound, just because they have a lot of good talents. The Cowboys are going to be better luck next year. Their team is overrated in my opinion, and I just don't see them getting past with Dak Prescott. Steelers are going to be mid. Kenny Pickett and George Pickens are going to be good. Deontay Johnson, still can't catch balls, but can catch tennis balls, so it's okay. And they have a good D lineman, so they have a good chance. Falcons are going to be better luck next year. They think they took the right pick in the NFL draft, but they took a running back in the first round. Great pick. Green Bay Packers are going to suck because they have no quarterback and young talent. You'd think their team is still going to be good with some washed, terrible quarterback, but they have no Aaron Rodgers who carried their franchise, and their defense just has not that many corners besides Jair, and I just don't see them being good or mid. The Texans are going to have a better luck next year. C.J. Stroud is going to be good and stuff. Will Anderson too. It's just, who the hell is C.J. Stroud going to pass the ball to? Washington's going to suck. They only have D linemen. Terry McLaurin, John Dotson are going to be good, but their running game is okay. But the worst thing about their team is Sam Howell as a quarterback. Never heard of him before till this year. Arizona's going to suck. I think everyone knows that. I mean, the team is just not that good. Everyone wants out. Byron Murphy got out, and now Buddha demanded trade. No DeAndre Hopkins. Kyler Murray's injured. So they're going to have Colt McCoy as their starting quarterback. Colts going to have a better look next year. Anthony Richardson, maybe going to look like a good quarterback. Michael Pittman. It's just Jonathan Taylor wants money, just like Saquon, and they're not giving him money, so he demanded a trade. Browns are tough, but I'm going to say better luck next year because Amari Cooper's overrated. Deshaun Watson can't play that well. Their O-line's overrated, and their defense is basically just Denzel Ward, Davian Tomlinson, and Myles Garrett. So I don't see them being that good. And Nick Chubb has to carry the offense. If he gets injured, their team is done. The Jets are going to be mid. Aaron Rodgers is going to be good for them, but I just do not see them get past into the wild card with a team like that in the toughest division in the NFL. I think the Patriots will have a better luck next year. Their team is good, but they just don't got that many corners. Mac Jones is not that good. They lost some players. They got Juju, if he cannot stay off TikTok. LA Rams. I love them, but they're going to suck because Jalen Ramsey's gone, Aaron Donald's getting old, Cooper Kupp has to carry like Matthew Stafford, and no O-lineman. Just like Tampa Bay, going to suck. The team has some good players like Devontae David, Evans and stuff, and Godwin, Vita Vea, Leonard Fournette, but Baker Mayfield as your starting quarterback, they're not getting even into mid. Chicago, I see them being better luck next year. Justin Fields may be good. I don't know. Maybe he could stop being a running back, but it's always used for now. Their defense isn't that good. They got some good signs like Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards, but I just don't see them being a good team. And that's it for Who You Got with Cameron. If you want some recommendations, leave it in the comments.